Alright, YouTube, layout update. We got a surprise trip down to Charlie's yesterday. Actually, pretty nice. So that was a cool surprise. Anyways, the two things I really like, we picked up a couple more freight cars. Chicago Northwestern World War II war emergency boxcar, wood with the stage, obviously. So this will be a nice rusty weathering job because it would have been pretty grimy by 1954. The other is a Chicago and Eastern Illinois double-door 50-foot boxcar. I thought that it was appropriate era, but the build date's 1959. I guess I'll run it because I like the paint job, and I'll go ahead and put it in the JMRI roster. But anyways, we got those two, and the Cadies are awesome. Okay, I mean, in freight car levels, MTH is the Ferrari of freight cars, okay? Cady is right below MTH. Right below them is Air Mountain. And Air Mountain sells so much because that's, $30 is about as high as most people can go for a well-detailed car. Cady wanted 40, but I picked the Cady one up at Charlie's for 35, so pretty good bargain considering the usual market value of Cady cars. But, I mean, they're both excellent detail. They both have metal wheels, Cady couplers. Air Mountain has the number 5 couplers, and the Cady has the much smaller scale size couplers. So, but, overall, I'm still very impressed with both of them. So we got those two. We got 2 more F7s. They're A units. I have 2 dummy B units. And once I get motor and all the linkage and everything in those, I'll have 2 AB sets. They're also unpainted. And then those 2 sets will be my Hocking Valley power. My Union Pacific units are going to stay in UP paint. Well, because I love Union Pacific, one of my favorite railroads. I mean, they got the big boy that they're restoring. And 449. So, yeah. We also got decoders to go with them. And I'll start to do a series on that. I'll only get through the first part, the wiring. I don't know when I'll get to lighting because I have a technique for lining up the number boards, and I'm not going to be getting the stuff for the foreseeable future. So I can show you the wiring. I just don't know how long it'll be till I show you the light job. So we got those. We got 2 cam 4s for those. 4 functions, so I got enough for the number light, the headlight, the Mars light, the number boards, and the marker lights on them. They're micro, so they're small decoders, but they also have a keep alive circuit built in, so that'll help improve the pickup. And also hardwire them and add some jumpers and stuff to just make the blue box drive more reliable, which credit goes to an article from the Hudson Valley Division of the NMRA, which is what I'm going to be following. It's going to be my guide, Then we also got a T4X to get one of my Union Pacific S7s online. Those are fine. They just need some nickel silver wheels in them. They got metal in now, but metal's not very good pickup. Especially as I'm finding out with a weathered track. They're horrible pickup with weathered track. Metal wheels are. So we got all those. We got 2 packs of Code A3 rail joiners. Pico cleaner, which by the way are awesome. They are hands down one of the best, possibly the best cleaner I've ever come across. They're awesome. So, they do a really good job on track. Next thing we got was some Yelgo White LEDs, Miniatronics. We chose Yelgo White so I can use these either in locomotives or buildings. So the rail journers will go into storage. The Cam4s, those are two immediate projects I can get to, because work on them in between doing bench work sections, which since I used up the small amount of cash I pooled for the bench work I've done so far, bench work's going to slow down a fair bit. Anyways, the last thing we got 10 more pieces of Code A3 Flex Atlas and 10 more Midwest Products Cork Row bed strips. The staging yard's going to be on the plywood. Well, okay, it might not. I don't know. It depends on the height. But, okay, I'm already at 6:35, so I'm going to try and make this quick. But everything we got was 3 of these shells. So we're going to assemble one and then see how we can add casters to it. What they'll do is they'll just slide right under the new benchwork. Not this, because this is ironically 1/2 of an inch too short. 1/2 of an inch too short for those. So what do you do? Irony. But yeah. So we'll get through those, and those are just to consolidate everything. So like one will have a track in my court stacked, vertically in it. Another one, the second one, one shelf is the drawer organizer for the small L clamps, bolts, nuts, wing nuts, electrical connectors, spade connectors, suitcase connectors, all that. And then there's a shelf for all the wire. And then all my tools, rail nippers, pliers, strippers, all the stuff that you use for wiring and bench work. Clamps, levelers, C-clamps, all that. And then their one will probably be storage for Digitrax components while they're waiting to be installed. Because right now a lot of that's stored in my workbench, so that'll free my workbench up to use pretty much for just locomotive related projects. So all my building kits can go in there, and I can get a bunch of stuff that's still up in my room down here. So yeah, that's the goal. Get all the train stuff in one area in the basement so it's not spread across the whole house. But, okay. If I rambled, I'm very, very sorry. If that sounded way too fast and rushed, again, I'm really sorry. First time I did this, it took me 15 minutes, and I'm wanting to get it in at 10, and I just passed the 9-minute mark. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, so much for watching. So, tune in next time, and it'll probably be either benchwork progress or a locomotive install, decoder install. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and please comment. I'd love to hear anything you guys have to say. So, I'll catch y'all next time, and everybody, happy Thanksgiving, take care, and y'all stay safe.